again, with the recent chain of events, I had gone up to Pennsylvania. You all that are following me know my story. And I met an incredible guy, that began to do things for me that I had never had anyone else to do for me before. And you could go back through some of my videos. I won't go into all that was done. But it swept me, it really did. It swept me off of my feet. But it wasn't just the nice things. It was the conversation and everything else that went with that. But it's confession time. When I look back, I don't know if I want to call it a confession, but when I look back, I was moved by that. But then again, what woman wouldn't be moved by it? And so my idea is that if that is what I'm going into, and that is all inclusive, conversation, the laughter, the dancing, all of it, and the body to body, all of it. That's what I'm going into. Okay, we're gonna do this again. But I want to say to the ladies, but one thing that I found out is that even though you experience something that you never experienced before, fall back, chill out, relax, and enjoy the ride. No expectation. Don't overcommit yourself. Just enjoy the ride. And that's what I should have done. However, it's in that category now. I enjoyed all of the things that we did together. Okay? And the resolution that I've made moving forward for the rest of my life, because you have to understand, before I took that side journey, I had for the first time in my life experienced being single. And there is this adage, people that are married want to be single, and people that are single, oh my God, want to be married. Oh, well, I'm one person now that have experienced both. The majority of my life was being married. I may have 99 problems, which I don't, but a man is not one, never have been, and never will be. Are you kidding me? But when I finally got over my second marriage, and I went into being single, at first it was intimidating, but then I started, securing my my borders and getting my weapons and taking my training and all of those things. But then I started thinking about the majority of women are single. Get a grip, Lynn. Anyway, when I began to just enjoy being single, and it was just so fun. It was just so fun. So my daughter told me that I'm living my life backwards, because usually you come out of the gate and you're wild and you're doing all these things, you're carefree, you're single, you just whatever. And then you settle down. Well, from a child coming up 10 years old up until all of that marriage stuff, I was in confinement, all right? And I can say, of course, I don't look like what I've been through, but I've been through hell in those relationships, okay? And so she said, my life is going backwards and now I'm wild or whatever. I have to tell you that in my 25 years of marriage, I never cursed. We didn't call each other names. We just didn't do that. We didn't do that. But it wasn't until I got the divorce, and then I was, called a bitch, and all of those things. I'm like, it just made me cry, and I'm like, how could you do that? How could you call me that? How could you do that? And I was so sincere. And then I get into another relationship, and he just cussed like a sailor. So it was just, give a fuck, fuck you, and motherfuck, and yeah, and ma'am, and and it just became a part of me, And so I thought about it today, and I said, I'm just going to put that aside and remove the cursing. So y'all just bear with me and my evolution. If you like me, you bear with me, okay? So yeah, that's when I started cursing. So I want to put that down. I want to just encourage or share with you the thoughts that are going on in my head, because there is nothing wrong with you being who you are, you having a passion for the things that you have a passion for. Now, a lot of the women, praised me for leaving the first time that I left when I did, even in the manner that I did when I left Pennsylvania. And then it seems as though it made some of you all sad that I went back. But there's nothing like knowing for sure, nothing like it. And so I'm like, well, he didn't hit me. And the thing that happened, because I'm such a scary person, definitely, yeah. And so it caused me to respond in the manner that I did. So when a man tells me that he apologizes, and sure, absolutely, I'm going to go back, and I did. It's either going to work or it's not. And so I ended up back in my car, and I drove this time 24 hours non-stop. When I say 24 hours, the ride generally takes about 19 hours. Yeah. But I pulled over one time, and I just, in a safe place. And then I woke up 3 hours later. So I was just tired. And then I drove a little bit longer and pulled over Hardee's and woke up. It was an hour later. So 4 of those hours I pulled over and got some rest. But it's important to know, ladies, that you don't have to make major decisions. Just take your time. I gotta share my experience, okay? You shouldn't get offended by it or feel some type of way about it. But my experience is that you could do everything that a woman is supposed to do. You keep yourself up, you wash, cook, clean, handle all the kids' events, you do it all. And then on top of that, in my case, first lady, the pastor's wife. So therefore in the church, I, over the youth, over the praise team, over the choir, taught Sunday school, did Fifth Sunday, over the women's department, the pastor's wife. Come on, all right? And so I did all of those things, raised, took in children. I love children. Never mistreat anybody's child. So he could have children and you take them in. I'm saying all of that to say this. My experience is that you could do all of those things. And when the law of familiarity kick in, then it goes awry. It goes different. I couldn't say that I advocate for you if I didn't tell you that or share that experience with you. That's my experience. Well, Lynn, how are you doing now? How am I doing now? I'm fine. You know why I'm fine? Because it was such a short time, a few months, So, yeah, I'm fine. When I tell you, as long as I had a conversation with him, and he and I talked, and we're good and everything is peaceful, then I'm resuming my life where I was with the same intensity, yet with more fervency. I will never be taken out of my comfort zone. I'm never leaving my house. Again, I'm in my office right now. I'm never leaving. Moving out to move in with nobody ever again. Not me. My house, I'm sorry, nobody can come to my house no more. Nobody. Like, I think I'm gonna go and have a drink or something, some coffee, right? But you can't come here. You can't come here. Okay? What else did I say that I was never gonna do? Oh, all of the things that women look for in relationships, like, oh, we thought the same thing at the same time, or we were thinking the same thing, or feeling the same way you were feeling at the same time that you were feeling it. Oh, you just make me feel so whole. Oh, I've never experienced that before. Oh, I just want you to feel this way about me. None of those things. None of those things. That's it. None of those things matter anymore. If you could get that from the top of my head to the sole of my feet, I belong to me. All right? And I can make myself, I'm best qualified to make myself happy, or to keep myself happy, So I just wanted to share that. Wasn't a confessional, and I'm going to just, up it up and remove the cursing, because the cursing came when I felt like I was taken for granted. And it was called all of those names, and it's like, you took my whole life, And so I just went right into it.